So here's a little embarrassing thing I forgot to do last episode that I'm sure a bunch of you guys at home were probably yelling at me about. You idiot! How could you not do that?
A deluxe cabin.
I put in all the effort to get here to my room, and I forgot to actually return the quest for Igwe.
Oh, I take it back. Maybe Alex did not like you.
I hardly think slandering one of the doctors is productive at this
See, this is why I got sidetracked the first time. I got so enamored by these NPCs interacting and getting to
That's irony coming from you.
use my recycler and
and
synthesizer that I forgot all about the reason I came here in the first place.
Approve the experiment.
Really? What about the third doctor, you? The one with us now? Not sure our Morgan approves.
Oh, hello, Morgan. We weren't talking about you. Okay, anyway, now let's finish the quest.
Thank you. It's a strange feeling. I hold Leitner's gift to the world in my hands. He will live on. I wish my wife could have heard him play again. That was brave of you. To recover the connectomes for me, I appreciate it.
It was alright.
I appreciate all you and Transtar have done for me.
It wasn't too bad of a mission. He didn't give us anything. Oh well, maybe it was its own reward, turning that quest in. So, full disclosure, I tried to record this episode earlier. This is my second attempt. I got 5 minutes in about, and the game crashed on me for the first time. So I figured it's easier to just start this all over than try to use the 5 minutes of footage. So we're trying to... Yes, we're playing Prey, by the way. Welcome, guys. We're trying to do our main quest, which is now to scan the coral outside, apparently. And the easiest way I find to get there is the same way I came in last time, which is go into the hardware labs. Which might not be as easy as I claimed it to be. This station has been slowly but surely getting populated and overrun by these damn Typhon. It's every place seems completely crazy in terms of the amount of enemy and how tough they are. Like the 2 telepaths and a weaver in the lobby. Yeah. I've been of two minds about the whole Igwe and Michaela hanging out inside the office thing, cause on one part I felt like that gameplay mechanic came a bit too late. Like, I think we're getting close to the end of the game here, and I feel like just now it's become relevant, that they hang out there and they provide you with supplies, and also you can interact with them there. Like, I feel like it's a bit too late to really get anything out of it of worth. Oh god, there's a pyro phantom, well, the thermal phantom, whatever they are. And there's just a regular phantom over there. Right, he's clogged in. If I could sneak up on him, I could put a bullet with the shotgun and that would like almost auto-kill him. I hope this works. This is where the game crashed, this is where I fought this guy in the middle of it. Whoop. See, I got so many shotgun shells now I can spare to put, especially because I just got one. Plus minus 0, baby. Alright, now I'll just make a quick save here. The game did not crash, perfect. Alright, this is longer than I got last time, so... Oh, I got a code to Director Thorstein's office. Thorstein. Oh, well, most important, this looks like a way to get up quickly, which is what I was trying to do, is... get upstairs quick-like. Okie dokie. Oh, we got his cabin key. Cool.
I think that's the director of the lab. I have the sense he admired you. Unfortunate.
Thank you for your sympathy, Robot Me. Not sure what we're doing up here, though. I just wanted to use this as a way to get upstairs quick-like. But, well, we can go into his cabin if we ever happen to visit the crew quarters again. Oh, 2 emails. Part requisition. Hey, wanted to clear a Morgan request. Again. Morgan was down in hardware today, just standing there, is not sure where to go. When I offered to help, Morgan asked for more operator parts. I asked if the last ones we'd sent hadn't been sufficient, and I got a blank look. I mean no offense, but Morgan's requisitioned enough to repair any operator in the station 5 times over now. We have other operators that need maintenance. Why do you guys maintain operators? You can just use those things, those operator dispenser machines. You just create new ones out of carbon. I don't get it. Dr. Thorstein, I just wanted to write you personally and thank you for the new reployer. I know some people have been on waiting lists to get one of these, and it was a pleasant surprise to find a new one in my office this morning. It is this feeling of gratitude that makes it awkward for me to trouble you further. However, if you could spare one of your engineers for a bit, it would be great if they could swing by and show me exactly what it does. Curious, I don't know what a reployer is. Oh, it's a schedule for fixing stuff. Black box. Is that an important detail? I haven't heard talk about a black box yet. As far as I'm aware. Oh well. Well, Thorstein's room was fun. I got all the stuff I needed, basically. I feel like I haven't been here either. Or have I? This looks kind of familiar. Interesting. No, this room I've been in. I remember now sneaking upstairs here. Oh, interesting. Did he spot my light? It would make sense for enemies to be able to do that, but that's right, and we get in here. And this operator's still uncorrupted. Thanks, boss. I'm starting to remember this area. Good. And this will drop us into the area with the... Where's that? Thank you. Into the area with the exit. Yeah. So, oh gosh, going back to what I was talking ages ago about the mechanic with the guys in our office. Like I said, I feel it comes a bit too late in gameplay terms to be of really any real value. But I understand that that feeling of isolation that was really important to the beginning of the game would have been ruined by them being there. So I don't really know how to kind of consolidate these two like jarring features. I think it was a better choice to have it be this late because you're supposed to feel very alone on this station to begin with. Like I think that's the idea, is you don't at first even know if there are other survivors. Well, that's not true, because you get Chief Elazar's call. I remember that happening really early in the lobby. That her being like, if there are any survivors, get to the cargo bay. I remember that. I remember that happening really early, so that kind of spoiled it. But still, like, it would have eaten up the feeling of loneliness if you immediately got an NPC to hang out there. I guess, yeah, you do get January there, but that's like not supposed to count in a way, because she's just an automaton. I mean, well, she admits herself that she's only been programmed to act like a human being or whatever.
Microgravity detected.
Oh, God! Those things have been waiting for me all this time.
Video Alex showed you. Your brother believes that version of you is the true Morgan. But why? Just because it came first?
Oh, I haven't even talked about that.
Then I suppose your truest self would be the one that fulfills whatever purpose your maker intended. I know who made me and why. Did someone make you, Morgan? Were you made for something? If not, you'll have to invent your own purpose. Or have none at all.
See, here...
Strangely, of all the things I know about you, I don't know what you believe.
Here we get to the whole part about what counts as an A... You've got to be kidding me. What counts as an AI and like what's just a simulation or what is an actual sentient creature. Like if the simulation's good enough, then how can you say it's not an actual creature with a mind? Is the big question we get to here. But I guess this game isn't really about that. It's just a kind of a side effect of having this character in the game. Oh, let's break. But yeah, the big reveal last episode, of course, was the reveal about Morgan being like... First of all, there is a way to basically... By the sounds of it, there is a way to stop the invasion, the Typhon invasion, without having to destroy the station, by the sounds of it. Like Morgan in that old recording was like, yes, we can shut off the Typhon with the... That's why we're scanning this stuff, you can see. Then we can't get... How close do I have to get? But also that reveals that Morgan was totally in support of the whole mind wipe thing, the original Morgan, but her personality has been like running out somehow, like how do I put it, like changing. It's been altering her personality. Ugh, man, I hate these cystoids. I hate them so much. Blow this up. I'm wasting my Q-beam ammo, but ooh, I need a anti-rad on top of So, but that was what I was talking about in a previous episode, like really early. Like I was hoping it would turn out that this would be kind of a what's that? What is that damn game called? In a game in the movie, Total Recall situation, where we have our previous personality is very different from us, because it leads to the moral question of like who's, well, not the moral question, but it's like who's actually in the right here, which iteration of me? Because it was also me who told me to blow up this station. Okay, 2 of you guys. There we go. Oh, I'm using up all of my... I'm using up all of my Q-beam ammo here, but these weavers are just so tough. Enjoyed that one. Okay, Weaver. No damage. Okay. Look, I'm eating up a lot of my, but these Weavers are really hard to fight in 0G. I'm not surprised that we have to fight some enemies while we're hanging out here in 0G. Okay, so I'm gonna... moment of calm to collect my thoughts. Man, it's hard for I don't know how other Let's Players do it, talking about stuff while focusing on the game. So, yeah, it really turns out that, like, when we met December, I was, like, hoping, like, it would turn out that, December was also designed by a previous iteration of Morgan with different, like, personality and memories.
Is holding the psyche of all their victims.
Oh.
Your hunch was on the right track. It's a kind of neural structure. Synaptic-like activity up and down the length of it, like it's communicating.
That's...
Just one more to go. I knew you could handle this.
That's more elaborate, intelligent. That sounds more intelligent than what these things were originally sold to me, yes.
Not to stake so much of the company's future on your ideas. I was right to ignore him. We're a good team, Morgan.
So, yeah, so anyway, and it leads to like a question of like which of my previous iterations should I trust? Cause that was also me telling me in that video last episode that we can shut off the Typhon. But is that a good guy version of me, or was the one who wants to blow up the station a good version of me? Is the big question here. To me, at least to me, is that's like the what we need to wonder about. Because, like, yes, there is now a solution to destroying this, to destroying the Typhon without destroying the station. But what if that was like a really evil, like, mad scientist version of me, and it's a very bad thing to try and do that? Like, what if the only solution still is to just destroy the whole station at the Typhon with it? Like, what if that is the good ending? Like, it's actually, I'm having a real hard time actually telling which one of my iterations is correct. Because the first one and the Typhon are so alien, it's really hard to tell how you should react to them. How do I get to this coral node there now? There's no gap in the wall here. Oh, maybe I can get in from there? There's a little hole there. I just need to get past this telepath. How much Q-beam ammo do I have? Oh no, I'm almost dry, so the rest of the enemies I cannot fight with. Oh god, that's a technopath on top of everything else. Shut off my propulsion. You nasty guy. A new Q-beam. Thank you. That came in handy. Mariana Arias. Just listen to her recording. Well, what a lovely singing voice you have, Mariana. Okay, I think this is the right way to get in there. What is with these lights? I don't know. Also, at this point, I'm convinced that there is no like limit of oxygen in actual gameplay terms when you're in this environment. It seems to me like there's no worry about it, but I guess we'll see while I dig around, confused. I swear I took a really long time flying around the first time. Well, not the first, the second time I was in space. So I feel like it took longer than what I'm flying around now. So we'll see. But yeah, so now the big question is, do I go with Morgan's plan to destroy the station? Or do I go with Morgan's plan to... there it is, there's the node. To shut off the Typhon after all. Oh!
The reconstruction is destabilizing. They're lying to you. Hurry.
Who is lying to me?
Excellent work. All that's left is integrating the data after you upload it. Hard to tell from just a scan summary, but... Wait. What is... There's some kind of neural tripwire built into the coral.
What does that even mean?
Please. Morgan, get back to my office. We have to get your data uploaded now. Hurry.
When you say neural tripwire, do you mean like I just tripped over said tripwire? Is that what you're implying? What happens now that a tripwire is tripped, so to speak? Oops, that was the completely wrong button. That was embarrassing. Just did not mean to press that. I did not. Because I think that's a really good... This is not like good and evil. Really black and white, good choice, evil choice. This is now like, it's really hard to tell what is... Like, and it's not even like it's morally ambiguous, like in the terms of there's a good and a bad side to both choices you can make, either blow the station or shut the Typhon off. It's not even that. It's like I don't know who to trust here. Just like that weird sound. Was that the coral whispering to me, saying they're lying to you? I don't know who that was. They're saying that they're lying to you. Like, I'm having really bad time figuring out who's being honest here. Of course, I'm a bad read of character anyway. I'm a gullible sucker. The stuff I fall and let people believe me is rather embarrassing. So, okay, I just sneak past these cystoid nests, and hopefully I don't have to come back here anymore. There's cystoids on my ass! Oh, no. And they're gonna hang out there until I come back through the Arboretum airlock one day. That's so annoying. Oh, wow. Humans rescued from Typhon mind control will eventually wake up and make their way to safety. Wow, that's so cool. So those people I knocked out in the cafeteria, have they actually gone somewhere? I should check out the cafeteria sometime if I ever go back to crew quarters. I thought they would just stay there on the ground, like, permanently, because that's, like, the easy way to program humans into the game, like, so you don't have to interact with them. But if they actually do go somewhere and you can interact with them there, like, freaking well done, Arcade. That would be impressive.
I'll get it integrated into the fabrication plan for the new null wave device as fast as possible. And be careful. The Typhon will begin to sense our intent to harm the coral. They're gonna come after you.
Oh, goodness.
For you on my desk that should help.
Oh boy, is it a BFG? That would certainly help out. Oh, good. Now there's a Weaver hanging out here. It seems to be hanging out in the upstairs, which is where I like to jump up to avoid the creepers on the ground. Well, I'll just use these bushes here for cover. Like a jungle cat, I stalk through. Man, there's a lot of monsters here. Like, I thought it was crazy here the first time I returned. Okay, we just stay cool, and I'm sure... is this a ladder? Just noticed. Oh, that'd be cool if you could use that as a makeshift ladder, that weird object there. No such luck. Let's try climbing this tree. This'll work. This'll do. This'll do just fine. There are bad guys on this floor. Doesn't look like it. Okay, what do we got here? What do we got? Typhon lure. Okay, I mean, that's nice, I guess. Is Alex just sneaking down here while I'm not here and then sneaking back up to wherever he's hiding? Is that how all this stuff is turning out here? Because it feels to me like... Oh, I'm still radioactive, by the way. Oops. Let's have another anti-rat. It's a good thing I fabricated a pile of those. Okay, now I'm scared. I think this is where stuff gets real, because now we need to do something, right? We need to... Wait, where do we need to go, actually? Hold on, he wanted me to go to his terminal.
Good evening, Talos. Dinner is served in the cafeteria from 6 to 8 p.m.
Yeah, here's the terminal. Utilities. Is that the... Coral data. Okay, here we go. Upload coral scan data for full analysis against Connectome database in deep storage. Caspar intercept protocols. Alex!
Morgan, transfers hold it. Something. Or someone. Shit.
This is Commander Walter Dahl. The TranStar Board of Directors has authorized me to take full command of Talos 1. Effective immediately. All
Steve Bloom!
Now report to the shuttle bay for evacuation. Those of you unable to comply, transmit an SOS and my team of rescue operators will locate you. One last thing. Alex and Morgan Yu have been relieved of their positions.
I don't like how he pronounced it.
Consent to their requests or assist them in any way. Dial out.
Oh shit, the new bad guy. What the? Military operator. I see you're not very friendly, now are you? Holy shit. I'm locked in. Ooh. Man, did you see that? They took several shotguns to the face and like only a blip of damage.
Well locked out. It's Dahl. He already has his hooks into every major system aboard Talos 1. I have to admit, I'm disappointed with our parents. I knew that they had a contingency in place, but a small foolish part of me believed they wouldn't use him against their own flesh and blood. Regardless, we're not getting this coral data through until we do something about it. I don't like it, but you're gonna have to get into his command shuttle. See if you can locate his access point and cut him off.
The Repo Man. Damn, this new bad guy, Dahl. Fascinating. Whoa! Access Dahl's command shuttle in the shuttle bay. Oh man, have we been to the shuttle bay yet? I think that's like one of... I don't know. I'm having trouble tracking all the areas I've been to so far, but you know, now that I realize the Weavers can spawn cystoids, they've suddenly jumped up to being like maybe my most hated enemy, cause goddamn cystoids.
Morgan, Dahl will know you're coming. All TranStar personnel are outfitted with tracking bracelets. I have no doubt his operators are already on their way to rescue you. Those bracelets are issued and removed in deep storage. Worth investigating if you want to fly under the radar.
Oh, cool. They're armed with Q-beams, these military operators? That's scary. Ghosting Dahl. Deactivate your tracking bracelet. Oh, that's cool. That's like a... I need to go back to deep storage. I do like how they come up with these side quests to take you to other areas in the game. That's kind of neat. To like return to areas. So, because we could go to Dahl's place, but he apparently can track me with the tracking bracelet, so I can just go turn that off if I so desire. Oh yeah. I mean, that's what January just told us. I know I'm being an idiot. I'm repeating what she just said, but you know, summing up for my own thoughts' sake.
Requesting new operator.
I mean, requesting new operator. I'm sorry, there's a military operator dispenser?
Operator ready to deploy. Please stand clear of aperture.
Where is this military operator dispenser? You know what? I don't care. Adios. You know, I don't want to say Half-Life, but this is feeling kind of like Half-Life. I mean, it's a tried and true. It's a tried and true plot point by now, where there's an alien outbreak and then a cleanup crew is sent, but the cleanup crew is hostile to the victims of the outbreak as well, you know, but... I'm not even saying it's a bad thing, because, you know, I love Half-Life, so... But, boy, those military operators are tough. I mean, obviously, they're designed for military, by the sounds of it, so they're designed to take hits, unlike the more pliable utility operators we've been fighting.
Operator deployment resuming.
Where the hell?
Morgan, I heard the announcement. No.
Hacked by
I will not
Caspar.
give you up. You are there for me. I am here for you.
Oh, thanks, man.
If you'd indulge me, I have a proposal that could get us off Talos 1 without any more bloodshed.
Okay.
Just don't harm Dahl until we've had a chance to speak in person.
Incapacitate Dahl? Oh, that's again going back to Arcane's Dishonored. That sounds like we're getting like a non-lethal route here. Oh god, now I see. They've hacked the They've hacked the freaking regular dispensers to spit out military operators. I admire their cleverness. Where did that one mimic get to? I'd like to bop that mimic. Also, where am I going, actually? Hold on now. There we go. At least they can't, like, morph these regular operators into military operators. That obviously would not make much sense. There's that mimic.
Commander Dahl, on the other hand, has no intention of rescuing anything except the secrets aboard this station. You're all liabilities to the company now. Dahl, I'm sure you can hear me. I don't know what the board told you. But you all repeat this.
You know,
Call off your operators, or at least help us hold back the Typhon.
I thought that those operators were tough, but they do seem to do a good job, those Typhon, of wrecking them.
Likes a microphone, a spotlight. He can't resist, even though he's hiding.
Oh, I'm so happy that Steve Bloom makes an appearance in this game.
I hear you.
And he's so evil.
Wires and shitting in the walls. Are you trying to fix the mess you've made, or just get away? I pride myself in being prepared for the worst, but this is truly a masterpiece. You should be proud.
Oh, is this... can't I turn off the... Isn't this where I'm supposed to come to do the tracking bracelet thing? Why isn't it showing up on the map? I find it weird that that's like not showing up on the map, but this is where it wants me to go, right? This is the one I can turn off, I think. Is deactivate your tracking bracelet, 0013. First I want to do just this stuff here. You know, one of my favorite Steve Bloom performances is when he voices the Red Skull in Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Heroes. And he's kind of doing that voice here, is really evil German guy. I'm so evil and German. And like, so he just, when he wants to sound evil, he is so good at it, Mr. Bloom. And I feel like Mr. Bloom's kind of been out of the loop for a few years now. Like, I haven't heard him in a lot of stuff lately. I feel like Troy Baker and Matthew Mercer have kind of displaced him as the male voice actor that is goddamn everywhere. Like, I feel like the end of the aughts and the early 2010s, Steve Bloom was in absolutely everything. But I feel like, this is just my perception. I feel like he's been in less works lately, so I'm super happy because I love his voice work. I'm super happy to hear him, like, appear again in this game. Okay, what? I can't make a med kit. That would have been great, but I just can't. What I can make... this is rough. I could make shotgun shells or Q-beam cells. I do like my shotgun a lot more than I like my Q-beam, so I'm just gonna So I think I really should use this gun when I'm stealthing enemies more often. Like that mimic, I could have bopped with this and those.
Morgan? Oh man.
Who?
God. I've just been going down the contact list hoping somebody would answer.
Where the hell have you been, sir?
I came up here to look for supplies. I think I broke my arm when that blackout happened. Now I'm trapped. Aliens outside the door. I could really use some help, man.
God, wow, it's piling on. I guess we're not at the end of the game after all, because look at all this stuff the game's piling on in terms of side quests and stuff. Okay, but that's easy, because we're going to go see Igwe, so that's right there on the way, so that'll be easy. Morgan, you. This cannot be undone. Fine. Ooh! You saw nothing.